Deuteronomy 33 and 26, and it reads, "There is none like unto the God of Jeshurun. There is none like unto the God of Jeshurun, who rideth upon the heaven in thy help, and in his excellency on the sky."
And with that, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahashim, Yahawashai, Bahashim, Dash. We're going to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Israel that rule well, and Shalom to the Akim, Akbathium, respectful word listening and learning. Shalom.
Shalom. Okay. Deuteronomy 33 and 26. There is none like unto the God of Jeshurun.
That's right.
Who rideth upon the heaven in thy help, and in his excellency on the sky.
That's right. And what that scripture is talking about, there's no God, okay? Yahawah, Bahashim, Yahawashi. There is no other God like him, man. Okay? And know what he's talking about, riding on his excellency, man, is these chariots that are going to be coming. You see? When we left out of Egypt, there was a big chariot, man. It gave us shade by day and a light by night, man. And it's the same chariot that Ezra saw. Okay? So Ezra said he saw a mountain, man, carved out of. He said, "This, where the hell could this mountain have been carved from?" It was the same type of chariot, man. You see?
Yep.
Go ahead, Al. Good. So, like, what's getting ready to happen right now? You see, the Most High is getting a little nippy out here, boy. The Most High is getting ready to have to send these chariots, man, to help to rescue the 1/3 of Israel, man, out of America. Okay, you know, because the Most High, he sees what Esau's doing right now. That's why you're starting to see a lot of chariots. So people are putting videos of chariots up all day, man. You know, and I mean they're good videos. They're not just the light in the damn sky. You know, some of these people are seeing the actual shapes of these things, man. You know. So now that we know that these chariots are coming, that we know that these chariots are coming, man, we have to continue in this word, and we have to continue having faith, man, that the Most High is going to save us, that He's going to save us out of this calamity that's coming through those chariots, okay, through His angels. Now I was going to get into the angels along with the chariots, but we're going to have to condense this camp. But that's neither here nor there. But you want to grab 2 Kings 2, 11 and 12 for me? Because we're going to get into the chariots of the Most High, man, and some of the scriptures that we can bring out to prove to you that the children of Israel are going to be, that these are their chariots, man. That this is their God that's going to be coming, man, and His excellency. Go ahead.
Okay. 2 Kings 2 and 11. And it came to pass, as they still went on and talked, that behold, there appeared a chariot of fire.
That's right.
And horses of fire, and parted them both asunder.
Mm-hmm.
And Elijah went up by a whirlwind into heaven.
That's right.
And Elijah saw it.
Elijah and Elisha.
Yep, kind of the water up.
Yep.
And Elisha saw it, and he cried, my father, the chariot of Israel."
That's right. Then Elisha saw Elijah being taken up, man. He was being translated while he was still alive. Okay? Just like Enoch was translated when he was still alive. Okay? So a lot of the 1/3 of Israel is going to have to be translated while they're alive. Okay, to the astonishment, just like Elisha was astonished, these people are going to be astonished and amazed at our salvation, man, which is going to be us being translated while we're still in these bodies. But these bodies are going to be left, our spirit's going to be taken out at some point, and we're going to receive our new bodies. Okay? You see? Yahawashi, he was taken up in a chariot. And the scriptures tell you that the same Yahawashi that was taken up is going to return, okay, in the same manner. And how is he going to return in one of those chariots? You got any more on that?
my father, the chariot of Israel,
That's right.
and the horsemen thereof, and he saw him no more.
That's right. He was taken up, translated, and stayed in the spirit world, man. Okay, or received his new body. You see? Go ahead.
And he took hold of his own clothes
Mm-hmm.
and rent them in two pieces.
That's right. He was so sad that his basically his teacher, you know, was taken from him, man. But Elijah asked him, what would you have? You know what I mean? Before I leave, what would you have? You know what I'm saying? What would you ask for? He said he wanted a double portion of Elijah's spirit, man. You see? You know, we have to want the same thing, man. You know, we want to have a double spirit, man. Of you know, we want to be like these brothers, man. To have that much faith in YAHAWASHI. You see, we got the Passover coming, so we know what happens after Passover. Shit, the last Passover, what happened in 2019, 2020? After that Passover, the CV kicked off. You know, so the Most High, he's gonna move some shit after this Passover, man. You know, and for y'all that aren't really familiar, if you're listening to us, you know, you're gonna have to get that unleavened bread. That leavened bread out of your house, yeast, and all of those other things during this period of time. Make sure you remember to do that. You know, and make sure that you're not eating with somebody that's unworthy. See? That could get bad, but let's get back to your scripture. You got him on that? All right, that's it. 2 Kings 6, read 16 to 18.
2 Kings 6 and 16.
Mm-hmm.
And he answered, start at 15.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
2 Kings 6 and 15. And when the servant of man of God was risen early and gone forth, behold, an host compassed the city both with horses and chariots.
Uh-huh.
And his servant said unto him, Alas, my master, how shall we do?
Now, this is Elisha's servant saying to him, "Hey man, yo, we're surrounded. It's like 20 to 1, 100 to 1. We're gonna die." Okay. Okay. What was his answer? Go ahead.
And he answered, Fear not,
Mm-hmm.
for that they fear not, for they that be with us are more than they that be with them.
That's right. There's more with us, even though you don't see anything around us right now. And we're servants of the Most High, YAHAWASHI, and we're surrounded by 100 people. I'm going to guarantee you there's 1,000 angels behind us. But it would only take one to kill all of them. Okay? I was just talking to the brother about the book of First Chronicles. I think it's chapter 21. You know, where it talks about the angel being in the sky. One angel was killing so many people, man, in Jerusalem, that the Most High himself had to stop it. You know? So there was more with them, okay? There was more with Elisha and his servant and the other men that were ready to fight than there were with that army, man. Okay? And that's what's coming, man. The Most High is going to have that kind of protection and hedge around the elect, man. Go ahead, brother.
And Elisha prayed and said, Yahweh, I pray thee open his eyes that he may see. And Yahweh opened the eyes of the young man.
Right.
And he saw, and behold, the mountain was full of horses and chariots of fire.
That's right, chariots of fire. Okay.
Round about Elisha.
Mm-hmm.
2 Kings 6 and 18. And when they came down to him, Elisha prayed unto Yahweh and said, Smite this people, I pray thee, with blindness. And he smote them with blindness according to the word of Elisha.
That's right, Elisha's faith that he was going to get his prayer answered. Okay. And the Most High smote those people with blindness, man. When you go to the story of Lot in Sodom and Gomorrah, when all them damn demons were trying to break down Lot's fucking door to get to the two angels that were in his house. You know, what did those angels do when they almost got their hands on us? They smote them with blindness. Yo, man, listen, we're gonna get that help, man. If we're part of that elect, we're gonna get that kind of help, man. Okay, you know, the time they came to get YAHAWASHI, and he wasn't ready. He put his hands up. What happened to them soldiers? They flew the hell back. You see? And he said, we're going to have that type of power. So when the 144,000 get that kind of power and come back down, and what you think's going to happen to these people? Beaten to powder. You got any more on that? Psalms 18 and 10. Because that's what you're getting ready to see. You're getting ready to see spiritual power, man. On a whole nother level. You're getting ready to see comic book heroes in real life, man. Because the Most High is going to have to raise us up. They got robot dogs with 50 calibers on them. You know? They got super soldiers. You know? What was the name of that damn movie? Damn, I can't think of it right now, but it was based on the time of World War II when the Germans, man, were in this village. They were creating super soldiers, man. You know? So, hey, man, these people been playing with that kind of shit, so we're going to need help, man. We're going to need this help. Go ahead,
Psalms 18 and 10. And he rode upon a cherub,
Yep,
and did fly.
that's right.
Yea, he did fly upon the wings. He did fly upon the wings of the wind.
That's right. He flew upon the wings of the wind. That's describing a chariot. Psalm 68, 17, that reads 33 to 35.
Psalm 68.
Yeah.
Psalm 68 and 16.
17, and then jump to 33, 35, 33 to 35.
Psalm 68 and 17. The chariots of God are 20,000, even thousands of angels.
That's right, 20,000, even thousands of angels. But it only takes one angel to destroy the whole goddamn earth. Go ahead.
YAHAWASHI is among them, as in Sinai, in the holy place.
That's right.
Psalm 68, and jumping down to verse 33, and it reads, to him that rideth upon the heavens of heavens, which are of old, lo, he does send out his voice, and that a mighty voice. Ascribe ye strength unto Yahweh, Bahashim YAHAWASHI, his excellency, if I read that right, is over Israel, and his strength is in the clouds.
That's right. His excellency is over Israel, man. Okay? Go ahead.
O God, thou art terrible out of thy holy places. YAHAWASHI of Israel is he that giveth strength and power unto his people. Blessed be Yahweh, Bahashim YAHAWASHI.
That's right. And the Most High is going to be, you're going to know he's terrible when these chariots show up, man. When he's zapping people's asses. You know? And these angels, man, they get, I don't want to get into the angels too much, but because I was going to do a lesson on it, but these angels, man, they came down here and actually put hands on people. I just told you about First Chronicles. I can't remember if it's in the book, if it's in the book of the Maccabees, or if it's in Ecclesiasticus, where it talks about Haliodorus, the money changer. When the angel came down, was whooping his ass, physically beat him up, and then another one saw what was going on and came down and helped him. So they said that basically the way, I can't remember the way it's worded, but they knocked his ass out. Okay, and then they told him that he had to make arms or something like that, or they was gonna come back and put his ass to death. You see? So these people, man, they don't understand when the Most High lets this thing go. Okay, you so-called white people are going to be putting your thing down on a lot of us blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. But when the Most High checkmates your ass, there's no mercy going to be shown, man. There is no mercy going to be shown to you people. Okay? Because all of our people are going to know that you're the fucking devil that the Bible speaks of, man. You see? And these angels are going to get busy too, man. You got more on that?
That was it.
Psalms 105 and 3. A lot of it's really reading, a lot of reading.
Psalms 105 and 3.
Mm-hmm.
Glory ye in his holy name. Let the heart of them rejoice that seeks Yahawah.
That's right.
Seek Yahawah in his strength. Seek Yahawah and his strength.
Mm-hmm.
Seek his face evermore.
That's right. Seek his face, man. And what is his face? Right now, you're looking at the apostles, the elders, other brothers that are out here teaching. Okay? If they're teaching the truth, the whole truth, you know what I'm saying? You know, not bending Revelation, the 13th chapter, to fit their narrative or fit their pockets. You know? But being honest, man. You know, like the scriptures say, what manner of person ought you to be when these things, you know, in all holy conversation. You know, that's seeking the Lord's face through these scriptures, man. You know, that's him extending his hand out to you. And that's mercy that he's showing by having these brothers out here, you know, cussing these people out, man. Risking their lives, making their bodies a living sacrifice. You know, that's seeking the Lord's face, man. And if you're not doing that, then he's probably going to put your ass to death. Isaiah 66, 15 and 16. Because if you haven't noticed, there's a lot of fucking death going on right now. There's a lot of death going on. There's a lot of strange calamities, man-made and natural. Okay? The destruction of water. Okay? And food that's in that water. And livestock and other wild animals. You know, a lot of these animals are going to die, man. So there's not going to be, when these people have to resort and think that they're going to go fishing and think they're going to go hunt and catch some deer or whatever, some pheasant or quail, you know, they're not going to be able to, because all of those types of animals are going to be pretty much dead, man. So they know that, and that's why they're setting this up so beautifully, because they know that you're going to have to rely on them. You see? This is Esau, man, the fucking devil. Go ahead, brother.
Isaiah 66 and 15.
Mm-hmm.
For behold, Yahawah will come with fire.
That's right.
And with his chariots, like a whirlwind.
That's right.
To render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire.
That's right. He's coming with his chariots, man. With flames of fire. With that concentrated fire, man. Them lasers. Okay? To render his anger, man, on you people that don't want to listen and get right. You know? And good riddance, man. Tired of coming out trying to teach you simple ass Negroes and Spigros, and you don't want to listen. We're downtown, we got people waving and honking and, you know, coming by telling us, a nigger woman coming by to tell us to be nice. You know? Now we don't got time for that shit. If you know, and I told my wife, I told her this is no longer personal. So when I go around family, I don't talk about this shit. Well, I don't talk about this truth.
Yep.
Salakia.
Hey, it's the same here.
You know,
you done tried.
Yeah,
You know.
Been there, done that.
Yeah.
They saw what happened in 2019, 2020, 21 lockdowns. You know, telling you can only buy one or two or certain items.
Right.
You know.
Right. Which was all a test.
Yeah.
You know.
That C-hip coming.
That was a test, and man, and our people, man, hell yeah, and our people don't even see it.
Yep.
Man.
You know. So like I said, I told my wife, this ain't personal. This is no longer personal. I will no longer sit at my kitchen table and tell anybody about what's going on. I'm not going to do it. You want to know? I'll tell you where I'm going to be at. If you're there, then you're there. If you're not, then good. That's on you, man. Don't come running when all hell starts breaking loose. Don't come knocking on my fucking door because you might get a. I ain't even gonna go there, but I'm telling you, motherfuckers, right now, I'm not playing no games. Go ahead,
Isaiah 66:16. For by fire and by his sword will Yahweh plead with all flesh.
That's right. His sword. He's gonna plead with all flesh. Okay. Go ahead,
And the slain of Yahweh shall be many.
Mm-hmm. You see? Ezekiel 1:4-16. See, you think that the Most High is going to come down here with puppies and butterflies and shit, man? No, the scripture just said he's coming with a sword to plead with all flesh, man. You know? Yep. And then you got the scripture that talks about how if my enemies don't have me to serve over them, then bring them hither and slay them. So he's not coming playing no goddamn games, man. You know? Watch movies like War of the World when it first started. Watch movies like Independence Day. Them aliens didn't want to hear shit. Can there be peace? What do you say in the basement of Area 51? Can there be a peace? Said no peace. Said what do you want us to do? The alien said die. Die. You understand? That's what's got. There's not going to be no mercy shown, man. You see? They know that. That's why they put those things in movies. Go ahead, brother.
Ezekiel 1:4. Mm-hmm. And I looked, and behold, a whirlwind came out of the north, a great cloud,
yep.
And a fire enfolding itself, and a brightness was about it.
Uh-huh.
And out of the midst thereof, as the color of amber, out of the midst of the fire.
Right.
Showing you, you know what I mean? That color amber showing you he was a colored man. Well, he was a black man.
Yep.
Not black, but a brown man, a dark brown man.
Brown, yep.
You know. Also, also out of the midst thereof came the likeness of 4 living creatures.
Uh-huh.
And this was their appearance.
That's them angels, man. And when it goes into this, it's just symbolic for their character or their countenance. I'm gonna put it that way. Go ahead.
And this was their appearance. They had the likeness of a man,
mm-hmm.
And everyone had 4 faces,
yep.
And everyone had 4 wings,
yep.
And their feet were straight feet, and the sole of their feet was like the sole of a calf's foot.
That's them ninja shoes.
Mm-hmm. And they sparkled like the color of burnished brass.
Brown. Hello, go ahead.
And they had the hands of a man under their wings,
mm-hmm.
And their 4 sides, and they 4 had their faces and their wings. Their wings were joined one to another. They turned not when they went.
That's that chariot. That chariot when they're moving.
So you ain't messing with that, man. That's spiritual, man.
You know what I'm saying?
No, man.
That's that chariot moving. While they was just right there, the chariot was moving, back, up, down, like a bird, like a hummingbird. Go ahead.
Their wings were joined one to another.
Mm-hmm.
They turned not when they went every one straight forward. As for the likeness of their faces, they 4 had the face of a man.
That's right.
And the face of a lion.
The face of a lion, bold. Go ahead.
On the right side, and they 4 had the face of an ox.
That's strength.
On the left side.
That's right.
They 4 also had the face of an eagle.
And that's that wisdom, man. That's the countenance of these angels, man. Okay? You could look at them and say, it's a no-win situation. Because you can see that's their countenance, man. Their strength, their boldness, their wisdom that they had about them.
Characteristics.
Yeah, their characteristics. You could just look at them and say, man, these guys got to know every goddamn thing in the universe. You understand? That's why a lot of times, like John, he fell to his feet when he saw the angel. Scared as shit. You know? I can't remember the name of the I can't remember if it was a prophet. He was riding on his mule, and the mule kept on turning. So he beat the mule. I can't. I gotta look that story up again so I can remember that brother's name. He kept beating the mule, and the mule finally said, "Yo, why in the hell are you hitting me?" He said, "Because you keep turning." He said, "Well, that man right there keeps getting in my way." Then he saw the angel with a sword, like, "Yo, okay, I was really here to kill you." You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Dang.
You know? So yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
Ezekiel 1 and 11. Thus were their faces, and their wings were stretched upward.
That's right.
2 wings of every one were joined one to another,
Mm-hmm.
and 2 covered their bodies. And they went every one straight forward, whether the spirit was to go.
That's right.
They went.
That's right.
And they turned not when they went.
That's why I said they were looking forward while the ships were going up, down, side to side, back and forth. Go ahead.
As for the likeness of the living creatures,
Mm-hmm.
their appearance was like burning coals of fire, and like the appearance of lamps.
Mm-hmm.
It went up and down among the living creatures.
Mm-hmm.
And the fire was bright, and out of the fire went forth lightning.
That's right.
And the living creatures ran and returned as the appearance of a flash of lightning.
That's right.
Now as I beheld the living creatures, behold, one wheel upon the earth by the living creatures with his 4 faces. Ezekiel 1 and 16. The appearance of the wheels and their work was like unto the color of a beryl.
That's right.
And they 4 had one likeness.
And beryl is green. It's like a green color, yeah.
And one likeness in their appearance and their work was as it were a wheel in the middle of a wheel.
That's right.
Man.
And they show you a picture of that. You know?
Yeah.
They show you a picture of like a ring.
Right, and then the ring.
And then there's another ring this
The
way
opposite,
on the inside. And
yeah.
that man, that angel's in there while that whoop, 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 whoop. And it's moving so fast you can't really see it. But that's what's moving. You know? And they manifest those things, man. They don't build those.
Nah.
That's why Esau can't fuck with them.
Nah.
You know? Go ahead, bro.
That was it.
Daniel 7 and 9. We got a couple more, bro.
Daniel 7 and 9.
Mm-hmm.
I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit, whose garment was white as snow.
Now they're describing the Most High, YAHAWAH, man. So he has to have not a physical but a spiritual body because he has on a garment. Okay, go ahead, brother.
Whose garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head like the pure wool.
That's right.
His throne was like the fiery flame, and his will as a burning fire.
That's that fathership. Go ahead. Oh, was that it? Right there is good. Go to Daniel 10, read 5 and 6, and then jump to 14.
Daniel 10 and 5. Then I lifted up my eyes and looked, and behold, a certain man clothed in linen, whose lions were girded with fine gold of Uphaz. His body also was like the beryl.
That's YAHAWASHI with it. Again, there goes that color green. You got a garment on green. Go ahead.
And his face as the appearance of lightning, and his eyes as lamps of fire, and his arms and his feet like in color to polished brass.
That's right. So he's being described as a so-called black man. This is YAHAWASHI. Go ahead, brother.
And the voice of his words like the voice of a multitude. Daniel 10, jumping down to 14. And it reads, Now I am come to make to understand what shall befall thy people in the latter days.
That's right. That's what's being told. okay, to the prophet, yo, this is what's going to happen in the latter days. Okay, go ahead.
For yet the vision is for many days.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And when he had spoken such words unto me, I set my face toward the ground, and I became dumb.
That's right. He was scared as hell, man, because he knows what a lot of this death and destruction is coming. Okay, for the latter days. What are we in right now? The latter days, man. Okay, we're gonna stop right there. Habakkuk 3, read 8 to 12. I think the next one. I think we'll stop there. Second Ezra 13, 1 to 12. Done with this.
Habakkuk 3 and 8. Was Yahweh displeased? Was Yahweh displeased against the rivers? Was thy anger against the rivers? Was thy wrath against the sea?
That's what's going to happen. These people are going to be like, God damn, what did the sea do to the Most High? What did the trees do? He's going to destroy this place like totally with those chariots and with his weapons of his indignation, which are the nuclear bombs, man. There's going to be so much destruction in this place, you know. Go ahead, it's going to be bad.
Hell yeah, because the earth is going to rock to and fro. So that ocean, boy, it's going to be causing what is it?
Tsunamis.
There it is, right there.
Man, that's why the elect got to be up out of here. You know. Go ahead, bro.
Was thy anger against thy rivers?
Mm-hmm.
Was thy wrath against the sea? That hour didst ride upon thy horses and thy chariots of salvation.
That's right, chariots of salvation. Who is salvation for?
That's right.
The children of Israel, man. Go ahead, brother.
Thy bow was made quite naked according to the oath of tribes, even thy words, Selah.
That's right.
Thou didst cleave the earth with rivers. The mountains saw thee, and they trembled.
That's right. The mountain saw thee. The mountain saw the chariots. Okay. Go ahead.
The overflowing of the waters passed by the deep utters his voice and lifted up his hands on high.
Mm-hmm.
The sun and the moon stood still.
That's Salakia. When it goes into the mountains, it's talking about these nations, man. Okay, Salakia for that. Should have brought that out right away. Go ahead.
The sun and the moon stood still in their habitation. At the light of thine arrows they went, and at the shining of the glittering spear.
The glittering spear is talking about that nuclear bombs, those thermonuclear missiles. Go ahead, brother.
Thou didst march through the land in indignation.
Mm-hmm.
Thou didst thresh the heathen in anger.
That's right. So all of you heathen are going to get dealt with, man. I told you, there's not going to be any mercy. Now, there's going to be remnants of the heathen left. They have to be, because who's going to build up the kingdom? Okay? You see it? Go ahead, bro. That was it. Grab 2nd Ezra 13, read 1 to 12, and then that's going to be it.
Second Ezra 13 and 1. And it came to pass, after 7 days, I dreamed a dream by night, and lo, there arose a wind from the sea, that it moved all the waves thereof. And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven.
That's right.
And when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him.
That's right. You heard what he said. When he turned his countenance. When this big ass chariot that YAHAWASHI shows up in. Okay? These people are going to understand that they got problems, man. Okay, go ahead.
And whensoever the voice went out, of his mouth, all they burned that heard his voice, like as the earth filleth when it filleth the fire.
That's right. And when you go back into that movie Independence Day, when the bottom of the chariot opened up, what came out? Concentrated fire. That's what's coming, man. Go ahead, brother.
And when you sent that video, that little short clip.
Oh yeah.
With that lightning, with that noise.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, man.
Man. Second Ezra 13 and 5.
That was a big ass. That wasn't the fathership, but that was a big ass joint.
Yeah.
Salakia, y'all. Go ahead, brother.
Second Ezra 13 and 5. And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of a number from the four winds of the heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea.
That's going to be all of those nations that are going to be fighting over in the valley of Jehoshaphat. Okay? The valley of YAHAWASHI, Yahweh's judgment. Go ahead, brother.
But I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew up upon it.
That's right.
But I would have seen the region or place where out the hill was graven, and I could not.
And that's going to be that fathership. And these imbeciles are going to try to fight YAHAWASHI. Okay, go ahead, brother.
And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid.
That's right.
And yet durst fight.
That's right. The Most High is going to put it in their spirit to fight.
Yep.
You know, he's going to put it in their spirit to fight, just like on Independence Day. But all them white boys was in their jets flying. When the one white boy that was with Will Smith, when he saw that chariot, he said, "Holy God, like I'm gonna die." You know what I mean? Go ahead, brother.
And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war.
That's that chariot. It's laser fire. Go ahead.
But only I saw that he sent out of his mouth, as it had been a blast of fire,
right.
And out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests. And they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude, which was prepared to fight, and burned them up every one, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude, nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke.
That's right. This place is going to get burnt the hell up. Go ahead, brother.
When I saw this, I was afraid. Second Ezra 13 and 12. Afterwards saw I the same man come down from the mountain, and called unto him another peaceable multitude.
That's right, and that's talking about the elect, man. Before them nuclear bombs hit over here, because they're going to be, them chariots are going to show up when World War III is going on. They're going to be over there. They're going to see them. We're going to see them. And when them nuclear bombs are on their way over here, guess what? Right before they hit, and you know, this is funny because my dad used to say this all the time. I was about 11, 12 years old. He was into different shit. And he had this book, and he said tell all his friends, he said right before the nuclear, I remember clearly, man, right before those nuclear bombs come, he said they're going to press a button, a pause button, and they're going to take everybody off the earth that's supposed to be taken, and then they're going to push the pause play button again, and them bombs are going to go the fuck off.
Dang.
Yeah. So with that, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashir, Bapadash. Again, double honors to the apostles and elders of Israel to rule well. Shalom to the Akiyam, Makwati, and the speckled bird listening and learning. Shalom.
Shalom, shalom.
And abide ball.
Abide ball.
Yes, sir. Yeah, my dad used to say that all the damn time.